everyone, welcome back to another English lesson. I'm in London at the moment and I decided to contact another English teacher who has a channel on YouTube. You might know her, it's Lucy from English with Lucy. We are going to meet together on camera so that you can learn a little bit more about how to introduce yourself in English.
Hello!
Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
Lovely to finally meet you. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you finding London?
So far it has been incredible. Like I've been, working really hard but also having lots of fun as well. It's just the weather that's not quite my cup of tea.
It's not great. It's a bit grey at the moment.
It's a little bit grey and a little bit drizzly. A little bit cold for me. I've spent a few days up in Scotland as well, which was even colder. So I guess now...
What's it like in Australia?
At the moment we're just going into summer, so it's starting to get warm.
Oh, I'm envious.
I'm looking forward to getting back there actually.
Do you live near the beach?
I do, yeah. I live in Melbourne, right near the beach. Yeah. So
And how long are you going to stay here for?
probably just another few days actually. So I've been here for about 2 weeks already.
Do you miss home?
Not really. It's nice to get out and explore and see new things and meet lots of new people like yourself. So yeah.
Yeah, I love travelling.
Do you?
Yeah.
So where have you been travelling recently?
Well, I used to live in Spain. I got to see quite a lot of Spain. I haven't been travelling recently.
Yeah.
I did go on a holiday to Spain this summer, but I'm looking to move abroad very soon.
Really?
I'm looking to go back to Spain very, very soon.
That I would love to visit Spain. I've never been.
Haven't you?
No.
Have you been to many other countries?
I have been, I've travelled quite a lot. I've been to Greece, so, warm, beautiful beaches, lovely in summer, that kind of thing.
I went to Greece this summer.
Did you?
I went to Kefalonia, one of the islands.
It is such a gorgeous part of
The
the world.
food.
And the food. It's
food.
like a mix of Greek and Italian food together, just my two favourites. The European summer is lovely. So
It is.
I'll
It's
make
a
sure
shame
that
about the winter.
I know. I'll make sure that I'm back here for the summer next time.
Definitely. And you need to visit Spain.
Yes.
Spain is my favourite country
Yeah.
in the world.
Yes. I know. It's been on my list for many years.
And the food there, if you like the Greek food, then you're going to love Spanish food.
I'm a bit tired of eating Spanish food in restaurants anywhere else in the world except in Spain.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. And I'm looking forward to having my first proper siesta as well.
Oh, have you never had one before? We need to correct that.
Not officially, no.
So I've seen on your channel that you quite like cooking.
Yes.
How did you get into that?
Well, to be honest, I learned a lot of it from my fiance, Shah. So he is an excellent cook. And I guess when you get in a relationship with someone, you have to kind of up the ante a bit. So he was a really good cook and I needed to impress him with my skills.
Well, I know, cooking for one, it's not the same, is it?
Actually, I'm awful at cooking for one. I always make about 6 meals worth and then I have to end up freezing it all. It's kind of helpful, but I'm not good at cooking for one.
Well, I recently moved back with my parents for a short while before moving on to another country, and the best part of it is being able to cook for 3 other people.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you, the best part about it is you get like home cooked meals every night.
I make them myself.
You do it yourself?
Yeah, that's like my sort of agreement.
What's
you can have me here and I'll cook for you.
What's your specialty?
Well, I did travel in Italy a little bit. Actually, I didn't go in Italy, I went to Palermo in Sicily and they taught me how to make a mean risotto. But I really like experimenting. So I kind of ask my dad and my brother, because they're the most appreciative, what do you fancy? And then I try and do it, but with a twist.
Okay.
So if they want Mexican, then I'll do some sort of... I like to invent.
We're quite opposite in that sense. I'm very much like find a really good recipe and make the recipe. Yeah.
See, I like to find a couple of recipes, take inspiration from them, and then rewrite it myself.
Oh, that
and have a
sounds
folder.
interesting and very exciting.
So, what's your number 1 recipe then?
I love cooking Thai food actually.
I do love a Thai green curry.
Yeah.
But I find it hard to find a good paste.
Well, I make all of my pastes myself. So that's why mine are so good. But yeah, it's all about the paste, right? So
Okay.
you cook that first, then you deal with the rest of it.
So you must have lived in quite a few countries then.
I've definitely travelled and visited a few. I've only lived I was born in Australia and I've lived most of my life in Australia, but I have spent some time living in Vietnam and also in Malaysia.
I've never been to Asia at all.
Haven't you?
In fact, I only have ever left Europe twice. Once was to go to Jamaica and once was to go to Grenada.
Oh, really? You're
Yeah.
a Caribbean kind of girl.
Yeah. I've lived just in Spain. I lived in Madrid and I lived in Seville and
Beautiful part of the world.
London and the countryside in England where I'm from, Bedfordshire.
What's the countryside like?
So green that
Yeah.
sometimes when I get off the train I have to put my sunglasses on because it hurts my eye. It's beautiful, lovely in spring and summer.
Yeah.
Autumn is stunning because you get all the fallen leaves.
Yeah.
And winter's nice. It does snow occasionally. Where I'm from, it's quite flat, but if you go further afield, you can go down the hills and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to live in some other countries soon.
Soon.
Not sure.
Soon. It's one of the things that I love most about teaching and meeting new people is there are so many opportunities to, travel and go to different places that you never really expected to go either. But
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, it's a journey, isn't it? You just end up doing things that you never ever imagined and meeting lots of random people.
Yeah.
Like you.
Exactly.
You're a random
running
person.
into you in London.
Okay, Emma, well, I would love to show you my neighbourhood, so why don't we go and grab a coffee
Yeah, I'd love to have a little bit of a walk around. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
and have a chat?
Yeah.
Continue chatting.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video about introducing yourself to someone that you've never met before. So there was lots of small talk and conversation topics that you can use when you first meet someone. So if you would like to continue the conversation with Lucy and I, she has another video on her YouTube channel, English with Lucy, so you can find the link underneath this video. And in that video, we're going to be talking about our jobs and what we do. Hey, I've got a quick message for you before you go. If you would love to improve your English conversation skills, then consider joining my online training program. It's a step-by-step guide to English conversation, helping you to build the confidence that you need to start speaking soon. And it includes weekly conversation opportunities so that you can practice for real with me and your classmates. If you want more information, check out this link and hopefully I'll see you there. Bye for now.